Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Klim Storm Gore-Tex Parka and Bib, available at RevZilla.com. Now, the Klim Storm outfit is really going to be in that $400 range for your parka as well as your bib sold separately. In this video, we're going to break down both. But let's start out with the usage and why you would choose the Klim Storm. Really, it's going to be a shell, a Gore-Tex performance shell, and there's no insulation here. So what that means is it's typically going to be more designed for drier temperatures when snowmobiling, or more powder-oriented temperatures. A lot of times we see guys want big-time insulation for that icy or humid conditions in the Northeast. These guys are more designed for more of that Western-style riding that sees more powder. Now, on the same note, you're going to see that in both the jacket and the pant, the Klim Storm is actually designed for tremendous breathability and airflow. And remember, it is Gore-Tex in both. So it's waterproof, breathable, guaranteed for life, meaning that Mother Nature can't get in, snow can't get in, there's no moisture that gets in. But as you start to sweat, especially if you're actively riding, that perspiration can come out through the garment. Now, quick note on fitment. And actually, before I dive into fitment, let's just talk about where it falls within the line. If you want to go to Gore Pro Shell and you're looking at just the shell side of things that you pick your own base layers with, I think the Valdez is the next step in this journey from Klim. You know, incrementally more of an investment. And if you're looking for something that's really the equivalent, but it's going to have a heavy-duty insulative quality to it, like a 200-gram Thinsulate, really think about something like the Valdez or the Valdez. Now, diving back into sizing, Peter to my left, 6 foot 195. He's going to be a 42-inch chest, wearing a size large here in the red version of the Storm. Remember, there's a black and a blue version available as well. Peter's also about a 34 in his jeans. He's wearing a size large in the Klim Storm pants as well. And remember, those pants come in standard lengths as well as tall sizes, all Gore-Tex as well. Now, if you're curious about sizing, size charts are the best place to start. And remember, it's American cut, so you're not going to get into trouble. But from there, you really need to know that we're going to ship for free, so it's pretty painless, and we have no issues with returns. And I'd love to hear your gut reaction or some of your initial questions. Click here, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV on our YouTube channel. Leave me your comments or your feedback. So from here, I'm going to dive into the Klim Storm GTX, really this Gore-Tex outer parka here on the upper half of Peter's body. But if you want to skip ahead right to the Storm pants, or the Storm bib rather, click right here on the menu and you could fast forward if you're just interested in hearing more about it. So, going into the parka, remember, redesigned for this year, it's going to have a nice, crisp, clean line to it. You see that in the reflectivity scheme, in the line of the jacket, reflective, or it's going to be symmetrical in the front and the back. Notice here as you come in, you're going to see that there's some light removable shoulder padding in there that, again, just adds a little bit of more bulk and beef to the line of the jacket with some light protective. And then, two, what you're going to notice is that as I open my 6 vents that are going to flow air through the Storm parka, 1, 2 under the arm, and then you're going to see my third one on the right side when I flip Peter around. What you'll notice is they're now mesh backed, so they're going to do a better job of not allowing any powder to go directly in. So again, they're giving you the full air ventilation, but they're giving you a little bit of blocking for that powder. And notice too, if Peter puts his arm down, go ahead there, Peter, that all of these zippers are going to be your water resistant with garage zippers, YKK with big beefy pulls you'll be able to find with a glove, no problem. Now turn the face away from me, Peter. Looking at the side, again, clean lines with reflective that go all the way down, aggressive style to it. Coming in here on the back, dual exhausts on both sides. Notice they're mesh backed as well. And Peter, put up your wrist. I want to show that wrist gaiter as well. Come in here tightly. You're going to see there's now a new wrist gaiter on the Klim Storm as well. Turn backwards for me. Looking at the back, again, symmetrical line, reflectivity. Notice the cinch on your high collar, so it's going to play nicely with a helmet. If you're going the full-faced helmet route, come back around to the front. And if you want to dive into the inside, remember, this is just a shell. It's up to you for mid or base layers. Big, beefy YKK Vislon zipper all the way down the front. These are pockets, by the way, here on the front. They're not going to be direct vents, though they do have some mesh lining in there. So zipper garage at the top is going to make sure the zipper never bites you. And then coming down, big zipper garage. Notice there's a powder skirt in there that is adjustable, has multitude of snaps. And then you're going to be basic mesh lining on the inside. So again, fleece around the collar to keep you warm, your eyelets for your MP3 player, earphones that would go all the way up, some functional pockets on the inside. But remember, the base layer and mid layer that you're choosing to wear are really up to you. Now, the next stage here is we're going to dive into the Klim Storm bib. But if you want to learn more about the Storm jacket, or the Storm parka rather, and what other riders and customers are saying about it, click right here, visit us at RevZilla.com. On the product page, you don't have to take my word for it. Remember, we do ship for free, and you can always give a Gear Geek shout via CS at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Now moving into the Klim Storm bib, remember Gore-Tex throughout, it's a 3-layer system, waterproof, breathable, you're getting that same quality, and Peter is wearing a large standard. As I did say, he's going to be 6 foot, wears about a 34 in jeans. Now, if you look at it, 3 key changes for this year. You're going to notice the cuffs when I dive into them down along the pant leg are going to be slightly different with a 3-position adjuster. Notice the pant legs are going to be slimmer. Again, this is just a shell. From here, you'd step up into something a little more technical with Gore Pro like the Tagua tee, but again, there's no insulation here. If you want insulation, you're looking at something like the Klim Parka for a bib. This is really just a Gore Performance Shell 2-layer bib. Comes all the way up, and it's going to play nicely with the Storm Parka in, again, riding conditions that are maybe a little more drier, a little less icy, maybe more powder oriented. And the third key change moving into 2013 is they've doubled the amount of reflectivity. Klim has done a ton of studies on reflectivity and safety when it comes to riders of dirt bikes, motorcycles, as well as snowmobiles. And again, they're putting more tasteful reflective into a lot of their products. So you can see the camlock style bib that goes all the way up with camlock style adjustable suspenders. You're going to have basic pockets. Again, everything has a zipper garage here, and that bib comes all the way up nice and tight. Turn and face away from me. Basic pockets on the side, and you have your 2-way zipper that goes all the way from the top to the bottom. Zipping it down like that, it's going to give you a nice big vented panel, again, through your Gore Performance shell there, coming up from the bottom, and you notice 3-snap adjuster at the bottom that goes all the way down. That gives you the ability to close it out at the bottom. And there is going to be a gaiter internally that you'd want to put over the top of the boot. So that's going to be the Klim Adrenaline boot that Peter's wearing, which would be the match for just about any of the Klim Gore-Tex bibs. Turn backwards for me, Peter. You can see the yoke in the back as it ties in with the suspenders. It is slightly adjustable, goes all the way up, and a nice clean line all the way down the back. Again, no surprises here, as again, it is just a shell, meaning that the base layer and the mid layer of how you tune this in for the temperature that you're riding in is really up to you. Come back around to the front. I did want to make sure that I mentioned that it does come in tall sizes, which is a really nice touch for you guys that have longer inseams. The size chart's really not daunting. And remember, we're going to ship for free, so there's no worries there. The next step in your journey, if you want to further evaluate what other sledders are saying about the Klim Storm Gore-Tex bib, click right here, read rider reviews at RevZilla.com. Remember, we make it a very painless process to both ship for free and exchange or return is not going to be any worry coming from us. And as always, if you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown of the Klim Storm Gore-Tex Parka and bib set available at RevZilla.com. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.